They have to get this magical essence. What do they just, just kind of milk it out of there and then ingest it and go back home? How does that even work? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Spoiler Warning from the Is It Isekai podcast. This is another anime review for you, and I am Jim Jam, co-host of the Is It Isekai podcast, and I got another good one for you. As you see behind me, this one was a few seasons ago, so we're going to catch up now and do a review of it. And it is called Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. Big, long title, big, long anime production. I don't even know. Looks amazing, though, and of course, we're going to answer the question, is it an isekai? And you know what? We're just going to say off the bat, yes, it is an isekai. But stay tuned for the rating of the show and whether we want to see a season 2. Have not heard anything about season 2 just as of yet. So we'll go over a review and then do a rating. So to start off, okay, it is an isekai. Because right off the bat, we got a whole classroom that gets summoned to another world. Shocking. And the other world kingdom people, royalty, assume that this classroom has heroes in it. Shocking. Another shocking thing. So nobody died. They just got spirited away, teleported to another world. Yay! And of course there's magic. And of course we have heroes. And of course there's classes. So right off the bat, the people get like the students, we'll just say that, not the people. The students get graded on their magical abilities, and of course some of them are class S, because as we all know, on the magic scaling system and just adventuring in general, you must have classes, and of course the highest one is class S. And of course if you're class S, you're a hero. So that's what happens. But we are shocked to see that the lowest ranking person of the class, which is also the main character, Touka Mimori, Touka, nailed it, has been kicked out right off the bat, kicked out into the lowest level of the strongest dungeon in the land and assumed that he dies. But of course, since he is the main character, we see him on all the trailers, yada yada yakety schmackety, he does not actually die. He ends up having very low level skills, but very high luck. So he casts a low level skill and it just so happens to work. And it does it again. He does it again. Shocking. He keeps doing it and they keep working. And eventually he just has a bunch of low-level skills with low typical luck of actually being successful. But in this case, he manages to make it work because he has high luck. So anyways, that's what happens. As you see behind me, he ends up getting out of the dungeon. There he is in the surface world. And of course, there's girls and harem building and all this other stuff. Makes total sense. And then he gets a whole entire crew and then decides to come back and try to defeat the evil princess that shucked him down into the bottom dungeon. So waiting to see if that actually happens. Oh, it's just so good. Because of course, the main character is like a really nice person, maybe an introvert, most definitely an introvert, but then ends up having OP skills and then goes on a whole revenge mission. Of course. Yeah. Poor Class 2C though, because he has some friends in the class, and then of course they're getting trained to be want to be heroes and save a land, which nobody volunteered for, so totally non-consensual. But of course that's how it is in anime world. You get shucked off. At least you're with your class in this case, and not just one person, but the whole class is just shucked off into a whole other world, and then they have to go fight and maybe die for some random kingdom that they don't even know if they like or not. And of course, the princess is a big old B word and is just evil. We don't actually find out what her whole deal is, but we hope to see what happens. Okay, so the basic premise is they have to go kill the demon lord, of course. And then if they want to go back home, they have to get this magical essence. What do they just, kind of milk it out of there and then ingest it and go back home? How does that even work? Sure, whatever, makes no sense. And then of course there's three heroes, 3 S-class heroes. I don't know why I said of course. There's just so happens to be 3 S-class heroes in the team, and they are trained as well. And the princess, goddess, lady, whatever you want to call her, of course she's like manipulating things in the background. Eventually learns that Touka makes it out. And yeah, Touka might be an a-hole himself, so he might be going in there, and of course he has a whole revenge plan, which we like to see, which is great because we want to see the revenge. Over here at the Is It Isekai podcast, we like our revenge anime. So Touka might not be as nice as he claims to be, so we will see what will happen. I will say that I think this animation studio is similar to Solo Leveling. This came out about the same time, and I think it is from the Korean company, animation company. No, Korean manga was Solo Leveling. I feel like this is similar too, but the animation style is very similar to Solo Leveling, and it looks amazing. Very, very good. And it's almost similar to Arifureta. I nailed that one too. Always get that name correct. In that the lowest level character gets thrown into the dungeon, doesn't end up falling in love with a vampire, does Toma, but you get thrown in the bottom of the dungeon and somehow you just make it out from there after all this time and getting stronger and everything like that. Very Arifureta, and getting the spells and getting the low level spells stronger. But high luck. So good. I will say that the goddess, she really is, goddess, princess, whatever, is, ooh man, she really needs to die. So I'm hoping that she does end up dying. Oh, so bad. And of course we have the arrogance because of the class system. So everybody's really arrogant. So of course people with the higher rankings have to belittle the people with the lower rankings. And then the female best friend of the main character is like, oh, you should go save him. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we got that. The reason why we like this anime is because he has low level skills, but then he ends up killing all the high level people. So at some point he saves, pretty silver hair, blonde haired, red haired, something like that. Always in all these kind of animes, and he has to go and save her. And of course, she's being chased and all these kind of things. But he ends up beating up all the strong people, and they're like, "How did that happen?" And it's like, I have low level skills, and they work all the time, so that's why it happened. So yeah, that's what it is. But of course, we have the arrogance of the high level people. But I just like seeing them getting their just desserts. It's always good. I keep coming back every time. I'm drooling because I'm so excited. I keep coming back every time to see these arrogant suckers get killed because they deserve it. Oh, so good. The only little thing I have to say is that the animation does change every now and then, so it is a little off-putting, but I like the faces that Toma makes. And of course, he has all his friends with him. And then there's the demi-humans and subhumans, whatever you want to call it, half beast people, which is always great to see. But I want to see a season 2 because we need to see the goddess get killed. Because we just really need to see her get killed. Also to see who else Toma beats up when they're just like, oh, I'm the strongest of the two, and I ride dragons, and then all these things happen. And he's just like, you know what? Dead. And it's like, yes, perfect. It's amazing. It's so good. Just the greatest thing ever. And we'll see in season 2 if the goddess gets her just desserts. And what exactly is she scheming? Like, why are these people always summoning people from another world? Like, what is the point of this? Why are we doing this? I understand that's like a trope in Japanese culture and has something to do with religion, but I'm just saying, as far as like anime stuff, it's like, why do we keep doing this? It's so messed up. Just be a little bit different, people, okay? Solve your own gosh darn problems. How about that? Go ahead and train yourselves up. I understand you don't have the, start off point that people have from another world. They just so happen to be from Japan, a lot of the times. And then sometimes they're from different Japans and different universes. Sure, whatever. But the point is, go and figure out your own crap. Stop summoning people from other places. Then you have no plan to send them back. Oh yeah, this essence is supposed to do something. Yeah, bull crap. All right? But have a go back plan if you're going to do that. All right? Don't be a bunch of jerks. But want to see what's going to happen. So, rating for this show is... let's give it 10 out of 20 slimes. 18 out of 20 slimes for the freshness, and because slimes are low-level monsters that you need to elevate yourself. How about that? Okay, so that's what we're going to give it, and we do hope there's a second season because it is an amazing anime, and it's got great visuals even though they change every now and then, and there is the little small premise of he has low-level skills, and then they just keep adding together a bunch of them, and then he makes cool special abilities. And I want to see another arrogant jerk get killed again, because that's how anime is. The arrogant jerks get killed, and the goddess has to suffer in a very slow fashion. This is anime we're talking about, not real life. Anime, okay? So that's how it is. This is Jim Jam for the Is It Isekai podcast, giving you another anime review spoiler warning episode. You can catch us next time. Bye.